Hey, what's going on? It's Gage here from the Football Friends podcast. Got another video for you here today, and unfortunately it's two Manchester United videos in a row, but you're going to have to bear with me because I thought that this was absolutely hilarious. So, as you may have heard, Manchester United just recently registered their first win of the Premier League season, which was against bitter rivals Liverpool. So, some details have emerged about Erik Ten Hag's, let's say, interesting training techniques. And so, if you may have heard, after we had the brutal loss against Brentford, where United went 4-0 down in 35 minutes, at the end of the match, there was a stat revealed that United had run a shocking 13.8 kilometres less than Brentford overall. So, Erik Ten Hag thought that the perfect punishment for this would be to cancel their day off the next day and send them on a 13.8 kilometre run. Now, see, I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty good to me. It's a nice punishment. So 13.8 kilometers or 8.5 miles. Quite a long run in the 33 degree temperature heat. You know, quite brutal, I'd say. But I suppose one thing that I just thought was the coolest thing ever is that Ten Hag did the run himself. So Ten Hag decided that he is also responsible for what went wrong in that match. And it says that, his pain made a deep impression on the players. So he ran too, and, no, sorry, I skipped a bit. It says here that he ran as well, the 13.8 Ks, and it said he was said to have been left physically shattered by the exercise. So he ran the 13.8 Ks in full just determination mode, in a way to accept the responsibility as well in favour of the whole team. And it said that his pain made a deep impression on his players, by way of indicating that he too was accepting an element of blame for this humiliating result. And so, yeah, man, that is commitment. That is amazing to see from a manager. I mean, Ten Hag is not a young... Actually, how old is Erik Ten Hag? Erik Ten Hag is 52. So 52-year-old Erik Ten Hag is running 13.8 Ks. I mean, I imagine he's reasonably fit, but even then, that is quite a run. It's a big difference from being in your mid-20s to being 52. So that's bloody impressive. So he said the players were raging when they discovered their punishment for the no-show at Brentford would be an 8.5-mile run, but the moans ceased when it became clear the manager was planning to do the same as them. That is a great way to shut them up, I bet. He's like, look, I'm going to do it. He's like, I'm taking responsibility too, so you guys can't complain at all. So he didn't have to tell anyone why. It was clear why he was doing it. And so, a tough run in the 33 degree heat. They run 13.8 Ks, including the manager. What a beast. That is amazing. I'm so impressed by this. That is some serious commitment. And that was the thing too. And it clearly worked. Because not only did United go on to win their first match, this time they ran a combined distance of 109.4 kilometres, which was around 14 kilometres further than what they managed in the Brentford game. So look, the tactic worked. What can you say? I can't argue with that. That's a hell of a punishment. Honestly, that is an incredible tactic. Honestly, full credit to Erik Ten Hag on this one. That was a training masterclass. And the next thing to mention is he actually used another method to fire up their players for the Liverpool match. And it says here that Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag used external criticism to fire up his squad ahead of their crunching tie against Liverpool on Monday. And it says here that it has emerged that the United coach used criticism of his players and damning statistics from their opening two defeats to get them in the right frame of mind to beat Liverpool. Ten Hag printed off withering quotes from pundits and stuck them up at the Red Devils training ground complex and in the dressing room. So some of the quotes were, from pundits said United simply aren't good enough. Others included Liverpool to win 5-0 again, can't run, not a team, and they could go down. So he was printing off these quotes from pundits, sticking them on the wall for everyone to read. And then he printed off statistics, including the running distance covered, the passing percentages, clearances, and ball recoveries. Displayed them all around the training ground on a daily basis, just to show how poor his players had been compared to other teams. And so, the move was designed to show the squad the level it needed to beat Liverpool. And it worked. So, United covered a lot more distance and apparently made 51 more sprints than Klopp's men in the win. Unbelievable. Honestly, this is so impressive. It says here, Ten Hag has shown that he can get a reaction from his players if the report by McDonald is anything to go by. So look, man, those are some ingenious training tactics, and that's what I love to see. That is amazing from Erik Ten Hag. What a beast. That is exactly the attitude that you need going forward. That is the attitude to turn around a team that hit its lowest, like Manchester United did last season. All right, well, that's all I'm going to say on that. Bloody impressive from Erik Ten Hag. Full respect. Like and subscribe to the Football Friends podcast. Tell your friends, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.